How's it going, everybody? RazingHel here, and we're going to be beginning the military campaign for Stronghold 3. Now, we're sort of coming up to the end of Stronghold Legends, and I thought I would begin the next chapter in the saga, so to speak. One of my original intents with the channel was, of course, to play through the entire Stronghold campaigns, or I should say, play through the campaigns of the entire Stronghold franchise. Now, one thing I should note is that I've never actually finished Stronghold 3 before. I've never actually completed the entire campaign. This is the only game that I haven't done this on. All the other games I've played through the entire campaign before, so it would be rather interesting. Like, this will be a first time for me on some of these missions as well. Yeah, let's get started.
10 years ago, I would have made a good king for these lands. I would have been a fair ruler. Then he killed me. I would have made a good king. Now, I'm not so sure. Maybe, instead, these lands will suffer. I have assembled allies, the sons of my old compatriots, the rat, the pig, and the jackal sent to me from the east by those same men who healed my bones. We're going to take these lands back, piece by piece, body by body, if we must. But above all, the boy. He won't know me, won't know that I'm alive, and that I'm coming for him. He won't know until it's too late.
So that's the intro to the entire campaign, and then we have the time to go mission.
They woke me in the night as I slept. I had been dreaming that this was all over, that there might never be war again. "He's here," he said. "The jackal's here." We didn't know why he came, what he wanted. He attacked in the night, without warning, without honor. He didn't care who he killed. I had to get Lady Catherine out, to save her, return her to her brother, the king. There was only one way out, and that was through the jackal's troops. I fought for our lives. If we escape tonight, we live to fight another day, to recoup, to take this fight back to the jackal, to make him pay. If we fail, this whole land is doomed.
Under cover of darkness, the Jackal has launched a surprise siege attack on your castle. The castle is already lost to you. Your priority now is to save the king's younger sister. You must make your way out of the castle and escape upriver with the young queen.
Okay, so we're going to be playing this one on the hardest difficulty as per usual. Let's see how this goes.
Sire, the castle is lost. We must find Lady
Oh my
Campagin
goodness,
and
look
get
at
her
that. He's doing the T-pose.
We will fight with courage!
Select the Lord, that's you, anyway, sire, by dragging a box around him and then right-click on the map to search the castle. We need to find Lady Catherine urgently.
For glory!
Fortunately, we can follow these little exclamation points. And let's... Are these...
Defend this ground!
I think they're set to defensive now. We'll be fine. I don't want them to be
He is
too...
under attack.
Oh,
Swordsman, forward!
second thought, why don't you attack those?
How says my lord?
We want to get rid of the macemen before we continue onwards. So that's, like right here, there are more macemen.
For valor!
Right here is, Lady Catherine, I believe. So, the interesting thing is, we knew about the king before, but we never knew about you, really. Like, you were just the main protagonist of the story, because Stronghold 3 is supposed to kind of continue on the story that was told in Stronghold 1, the original Stronghold. But they introduced more characters here that were never in the original story without providing a whole lot of backstory for them. I mean, obviously, here we have I believe they said it was the king's sister, Catherine, who we have to
Glorious fight.
save, or have to escort, I should say, out of the castle.
Lady
Is this a
Catherine
castle?
Can handle a sword well enough, my liege.
A fair fight. You have
Okay.
need of us.
I guess we're just ready to go.
Sire?
We've got her. Now try and make your way to the north wall, sire.
Where is the enemy?
Do we still have one swordsman left? Oh, and a man-at-arms. One of the things that Stronghold 3 sort of introduced compared to previous Strongholds was the idea of having a day and night cycle. Right now it is night, and that's why you really can't see a whole lot. And it was interesting.
Our way is blocked.
I just kind of like, I think a seasonal change might have been more interesting. Like having to worry about winter, maybe not. Maybe that was just a little bit too complex. The problem with night, of course, is that you can't really see a whole lot. So the game looks a bit duller, I suppose.
And glory.
But of course, those were not the largest problems that plagued Stronghold 3. Stronghold 3 got a lot of bad press because it launched with a lot of bugs in it.
Then head to the river.
A lot of them have been fixed, but there still are some pretty glaring bugs, especially involving walls, because they introduced a wall system that was much more similar to the kind of wall system that you'd find in a game like Age of Empires, as opposed to the very modular kind of wall system where you actually just
Rally to the Lord.
I guess you would place it piece by piece, and in Stronghold 3 you actually drag it out. So
Men to arms. With
yeah, we are taking some damage.
Swordsman.
Hopefully we will get out of here before that, though. We are timed as well. Well, maybe not. This is Scort, so... Oh yeah, here we are. No, maybe not. I don't know. I think those are not timers. Those are just the health bars for the... for both of the lords. Or the lord and the lady, I should say. And you can zoom out quite nicely.
When you reach the horses, ride like the wind. I will try and make my own escape and meet up with you further upriver.
This game follows a similar introduction that the original Stronghold 2, I should say, started with. So Stronghold 2, we'll be playing that as well once it comes out on Steam. It hasn't so far, so that's why we started with Legends instead. But it started similar to this, where you're supposed to escort
Victory!
your lords. I think there were 2 lords in that case, or the lord has... I don't know, his hand, his squire. I suppose it was his squire. Yeah, you're supposed to escort them to the horses, or they were on horses, and you are supposed to escort them to the ship. So it's a little bit similar to this. So it's sort of an escape mission. But there we go. A pretty simple mission overall. I'm sure they'll get much harder in the future, but this is just basically a quick introduction to Stronghold 3. So yeah, that's the first mission. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I hope to see you next time.